OpieRadio.
Yannis Pappas. We're podcasting.
Hey, Freddie Feta Cheese.
You guys are podcasting right now?
Yeah, that's how I do it. How are you?
From Pier 69. And
What a wild time.
I got Jenny, the hot one with the like Middle Eastern Puerto Rican looking one with the earrings that we always talk about. I got her Instagram. I tried to flirt on the DM.
He was making believe he was helping my podcast and promoting it. It's like, hey, man, give me your
I was
Instagram
like, give me
account.
your Instagram, we'll
Because,
promote you.
then we'll tag you on this podcast, get you some promotion. She's not the owner. She makes, what, $8 an hour to make stupid smoothies.
How good is that smoothie, though?
Good. Thanks for buying me one. You gave me the leftover of his.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Chris,
Let's do it. Checking out the neighborhood?
I checked out Chris's empty apartment. That was cool.
Yeah.
By the way, I moved that chair
She's
today.
illegally occupying, if the city's listening.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get Chrissy D in trouble.
Yeah.
And then when you went down to the water, I don't know why, you wanted to show me the view. But, I mean, you hang out with him enough to understand that.
I'm a sensitive kid. I want to
It's
show him nice
beautiful
things.
down there.
It is beautiful, but I don't think we needed to walk down to see the view, if
By
you
the
know what
way,
I'm saying.
here's how you know you're in Bay Ridge in a working-class neighborhood. There's a Jeep Grand Cherokee outside with 2 American flags sticking out of the back window.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're in fucking Bay Ridge, baby. We still support this country and we support the troops.
Yeah.
Holla.
Holla.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Holla.
because if you saw 2 American flags in, like, Williamsburg, like some triggered neighbor, they'd be like, you're fucked up. What, do
Right.
you support Trump, you
That is
loser?
true. The
Yeah.
more American flags,
Yeah,
the more Republican the area
the
is.
more Republican area.
Yeah, that's how-
That's what he's trying to say.
I know he is.
Yeah, but how wild of a world is that we live in where if you have a sticker that says, I support the president, and with an American flag, you're looked at as a terrorist. How nuts is that?
That is true. Did you hear about that thing in Portland? It was a true story. This guy came with an American flag to protest at a progressive rally, and then he got beat up because he had the flag.
Yep.
So they mistook him for like a Nazi when he was like, the whole time he's getting beat, he's like, hey guys, I'm with you. But they couldn't hear him because of the red, white, and blue.
This world is losing its mind. I got to tell you, I went Trump free for the month of August.
Wow.
Trump free. Because it gets insane after a while. With the coverage on the cable networks and everybody with their Facebook posts yelling and screaming at each other. So I went Trump free, and it was nice. And guess what? A month later, the world didn't blow up. Everything seems to be the same.
Still here. He's trying, though. You got to give him credit.
He is.
He wakes up every morning, goes on Twitter. He's like, what's up? What the fuck you looking at, North Korea?
You're 100% right.
He's giving it his best effort. Because he don't care. I mean, he's 70. People always wonder, like, why he says so much crazy shit. It's because he's 72 years old, you know?
Well, haven't we all talked about...
It's basically a going out of business sale out of his mouth.
But haven't we all talked about, like, you know, when you finally get older, you'll start doing heroin and really not giving a shit?
Yeah.
That's Trump. He's 74.
Yeah.
Going with your point,
Yeah.
maybe he's not doing the heroin at 74, but he's like, you know what? How bad can I fuck this up before I die in the next few years?
Yeah, he's trashing a hotel room right before he checks out. He's like, my manager will clean that shit up.
Yeah. Hey, am I an honorary Bayridge boy right now? How does that work?
Right now you are.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got the smoothie,
Yeah.
and I'm almost a cutie.
You are fucking... What do you mean almost a cutie? You're a fucking
You know.
number 1 cutie.
Once you grab a smoothie in your hand, you can't help but be cute.
Yeah.
You just become cute. As soon as that straw touches your lips, you just turn into a cute little
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah.
Try to be angry and try to look tough while you're sipping on a smoothie.
Because here's how wild shit's about to get. I'm walking to get a haircut from a place that is a known mafia place with a
Beautiful.
fucking Whitney Houston t-shirt on, drinking smoothie, saying kid.
Also, the place that fucked up your hair the last time.
Yeah. How do they fuck it up?
They just fuck it. Is this the block with all those huge mansions, Giannis?
Yeah, you want to walk up?
Yeah, you want to walk up these stairs? We got to go this way anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
You didn't like the view, though?
I like
No,
the view,
Opie's
but
Opie's a cuck.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, Giannis, I try to downplay it, but what he just showed me, I could see from my apartment in Manhattan.
Oh, there you go.
It was the exact view. It was the exact view.
And probably better with floor-to-ceiling windows. Yeah.
I didn't have to walk 10 blocks in 90-degree weather. I could just open up my shades. We get so bored with the view, we actually close the shades.
It's a clear case of it being all relative. We're sitting over here going, wow, look at this. We can see the skyline 3 states over. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, I can see it from my bedroom window. I don't got to walk 4 blocks and sit on a hill.
I have a feeling you guys are going to have... This is the wrong block for the mansions?
Yeah, it is.
Which is the next one?
So why don't we go up there
A
anyway?
couple blocks down. Well, there's a better one.
Oh, Christ.
All right, sorry.
All right.
Well, we got... I
I was going to finish what Giannis was saying. I think you guys are going to have your time, man.
Yeah, I hope
You guys
so.
are rolling. I was listening to History Hyenas on the way to Bayridge.
Yeah, he listened to Escape from Pompeii.
And I liked your take on, like, chicks with dicks
Yeah.
and all that.
Well, hyenas are the original chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They're pseudo-penises.
No, but I like the fact that some guys that date trans, and the trans still has the penis, they try to, like, make believe it's not a gay act. I don't care if it's a gay act, but let's, but it is. If it still has the penis, it's gay, right?
Hey, I mean, I don't.
What do you mean? You said
That's
yes.
Would you rather hook up with a? I mean, modern science has made some wild stuff happen.
Absolutely.
That's a
Now,
good point.
When you're attracted to a girl, look, the way I look at it is, if you can fool me, I'm rewarding you. You know, it's like, because when you're attracted to somebody, you're attracted to them. For everything besides the genitalia, that's the last thing you see.
Right.
So I would rather, if push came to shove, I would rather be with a hot chick who has a dick than, to use those terms, than be with like a dude who has a vagina.
Right.
If the trans the other way.
I think
if you're living in that trans world, I'm going check with Dag.
Check with that.
Yeah.
But that's
CWD.
okay. But it's okay though. But it is if you're now sucking on the penis,
Right.
doesn't that mean that it's a gay act?
It certainly is a gay act. That's a good point. If
Okay.
you're sucking on a penis, it's a gay act.
Even though the tits are nice
Even though the tits are nice and they're
and the lips are full.
Yeah, and they started doing hormone therapy maybe when they were young, so they look really feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a dick. It still is a dick.
Still is a dick,
It's
right?
a gay act, but so what?
What?
You know?
What if
Hey,
the penis? All right, let's go
Still
with this a
kill
little
it.
bit.
Still kill it.
Oh my God, these guys are the worst. What if because of the hormone treatment and all, the penis doesn't get necessarily rock hard?
Then it's really unattractive. A limp penis is unattractive, I think, to
Nobody
everyone.
likes a limp dick.
I don't even think gay guys like limp dicks.
Yeah.
They're weird looking, man.
I've
They
been
look
getting fucking
deflated and depressed.
I've been getting hard-ons out of nowhere lately.
Congratulations, bro.
But it feels like my dick's like last hurrah. Like it's just fucking, it's been like, yo, we got a few more pumps in there, and then it's going to start to go downhill. Because as you get older, your dick don't get hard, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is it.
We're going this way.
Yeah, this is, so this, right now we're walking up the steps on 76th Street in Bay Ridge, and these homes, these are like big mafia homes. The guy the heir of like Sbarro Pizza,
Really?
lives up here.
You make everything mafia here. You're like,
I
yeah,
love
mafia,
that,
so
though.
mafia barbershop, mafia houses.
It is.
Mafia streets.
It's Bay Ridge, cuz.
It's not that much mafia. This is in 1983.
Yeah, this guy's got a fucking Subaru.
Yeah, I
see
mean, it's
it.
a fuel-efficient car over here.
Should we do a little Rocky action? These.
You know what is funny is that there are mansions right here, and then all the time you see people just like smoking crack right here. So that still happens in Brooklyn. This is one of those neighborhoods that still has a little old New York in it.
Right.
So that's a cool
Yeah, because
thing.
Manhattan doesn't have that anymore, for real.
I-
Lower East Side, maybe. West Village, maybe.
Ooh, tiny pockets of it.
But
I'm out of breath.
are you? It might be the humidity. It's the hottest day of the fucking year.
And I'm like, let's walk around the neighborhood.
It was better than being in your hot apartment. Jesus.
The fans work, though. All right.
That's a lot of stairs.
Yeah, so these are like castles back here.
Yeah, this would be great if it was TV.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think any of us are good at describing shit, so this is
Yeah.
a waste of time.
All right, well, I mean, they're nice houses. I have a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah.
Keep hope alive, sir.
Keep it.
I said keep hope alive. It's right on your shirt.
Indeed.
What do you think I was saying?
Since you walk around as a
Keep the
podcast,
Pope alive, I think he thought you said.
do you ever just stop people in the street and interview them?
Yeah, I love that shit.
He was
Giannis.
interviewing a Chinese guy fixing his bike.
Nice.
The guy was like, no, hang on.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy with me, but no, that's the best part of this. You don't know what you're going to run into.
Yeah. Be great if we saw fucking crime right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. What kind of crime though, man?
Yeah, somebody just fucking...
Like a shootout?
Like a shootout, yeah. There are people who have guns up here because it's mobbed out. but-
Mobbed out, yeah. More
Yeah.
mob.
More mob talk.
My sneakers, mob sneakers.
This is a nice fucking place, too, right?
Mobster lives there.
Mobster lives there.
Mobster over here.
Yeah.
Squirrels are mobbed out.
Yeah.
That Indian guy's not a mob guy.
No, well, he's probably fixing shit in the house. He is. He's a construction. See, I would be in trouble. I would get in trouble for that. But like, how could you say that? And the truth is, it is his construction van.
You know what? I'm going to save you today. There is a construction van across the street from the Indian dude.
Yeah.
Who is now sitting down,
Indian style.
Indian style. He's sitting in like wet concrete right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
It is, you know. I gotta ask you guys. So the latest episode of Bayridge Boys
Yeah.
with the prostate exams. Whose fucked up idea was that one?
With Vic DiBitetto. Well, that's actually a true story that happened to Yannis.
Yeah.
For real?
Yannis had blood in his glue.
Yeah, I was yanking one out, and when the glue gun went off, glue was red, and I called Chris because he's a physical therapist. So I was like, "Am I going to die?" And he was like, "You got to go to get a prostate exam." And I was like, "I'm not going." So, because I did, it's a wild feeling getting a finger stuck in your ass.
Yeah.
When a guy's digging around.
Especially if you're not on ecstasy.
My favorite part is when the doctor he did it twice, and the first time he did it, he just went, "I'm sorry, kid," and he said it so like earnestly, like, "I'm sorry, like I know this sucks," and it did, and so that's what happened. And he just said, "No, you're good. Prostate's okay. It just happens once in a while, weak blood vessel or whatever." So
That's beautiful.
yeah,
But what about the? Can I give away the episode or no?
sure.
Go ahead.
Well, the episode, you're having the problems, but you're nervous to go to the doctor. So then you guys decide to get fingers up your ass at the same time. And I'm from Long Island, by the way.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend's from Long Island.
And I love that you guys picked up on the fact that doctors' offices and dentists and everything in between, basically, are in houses out there. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Well,
And you nailed that.
my girlfriend lives in Long Island, my fiance, so I wasn't too familiar with Long Island, growing up. I grew up in Park Slope in Brooklyn. I didn't go to Long Island that much, but I've spent extensive time there, and I've realized, Long Island people, they love home. They love home, dude.
Love it.
Everything. They got a gym in their home. Everything is
They got
in the
movie
house.
theaters in their home.
Everything
Yeah.
is in the house.
Everyone has a finished basement on Long Island.
Yeah, it's like
Everyone.
It's like a mini golf course down there.
Everybody's birthday party is always in their backyard.
Yeah.
I can't tell you, man. Every one of my friends had a, quote, finished basement, and they all smelled like mildew. The water was still seeping into that shit.
Yeah, a lot of floods down there.
What part of Long Island?
She's from Melville.
Melville. That's my area. I'm a Huntington boy.
Wow, you got money. You did well.
No, that's not true.
Pops is in the mafia.
When my dad died 14 years ago, he didn't really have a dollar to his name.
Oh, yeah.
But I paid all his bills, Giannis. Relax. I know what you're thinking.
Right?
Yeah, car accident right outside the
Texting?
house. Texting.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to say sorry. That's hilarious. Texting. He died right outside the house that my parents bought when I was 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. What a house.
Yeah, that was
It's haunted.
fun. Yeah, that was fun.
That's
Don't buy
always
this
a risk
fucking
in
house.
Long Island, getting hit by a car.
You think? We lost so many pets. We lived on 25A for the people out there on Long Island, and we lost a lot of pets.
Yeah.
And then eventually lost my dad. That's great.
Well, whatever.
We used to have so many car accidents in front of our house because
Why?
they put a guardrail up the street about 200 yards. So because all the drunks would drive home from Huntington, and they'd fly off into the woods, and they're not hurting anybody except themselves, obviously.
Right.
But then the town gets the idea to put up a guardrail there so they don't go flying into the woods.
Right.
So then these cars were bouncing off like it's a pinball machine.
Of course.
And guess what? Guess whose house was in the way on the other side of the street after the
Opesters.
bounce?
The
The Opesters.
The real estate agent didn't tell your parents about that when you bought the house.
No,
By the
not
way,
at
there's
all.
going to be a lot of dead family members.
We had a rollover. It hit the corner of our house going, they estimate about 85 miles an hour, to the point, huge
shade.
crack. Where are we going?
We're getting a shade. And by the way,
Wait, are we at the barbershop?
no, we got another 12 blocks.
All right, let's keep going. This is working. Why
I
not?
thought that it was going to be closer.
It's okay. I don't give a
You are
fuck.
dripping sweat.
Yeah, I'm a big kid.
Yeah, you're a big kid. So anyway, the car hit so bad, there was a huge crack in our ceiling, and we couldn't open any of the doors. And the thing rolled and took out the whole right side of the house. And we all woke up, obviously, and there's the drunk in the middle of our backyard, just like, holy fuck, as his car is completely demolished.
Right.
We had many of those over the years.
Yeah.
At what point did you guys decide it was time to move? By the fifth or sixth dead
What?
dog, or dead dad? That's what made it happen.
You know what? You want to know the real answer? No one has ever asked me that, and I actually have an answer to that. It's a little creepy. So my dad dies. My mom's still in the house by herself. I'm one of 7, but we all moved out, obviously, and because we're older. And they took in roommates, tenants. And the last tenant that was still in the house was upstairs. And my mom's in the house, lost her husband of many, many years, 40-something years. And the Suffolk County police are knocking on the door. And they're like, do you know blah, blah? And my mom's like, yeah, that's the name of the tenant upstairs. Turns out this motherfucker decides to put his car on the railroad tracks in Greenlawn and he committed suicide. And he left a note on the windshield. Basically, I live at blah.
Wow.
So they came to my mom's house and then checked out his room and shit for more evidence and what have you. That was pretty much the last straw. Then we moved my mom into a home.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't take a hint. The universe was trying to tell you, hey, this place is haunted.
Yeah.
You're like, nah.
That is how creepy is that though,
is
man?
creepy, man. Something's wrong with that house.
The guy pulls out of our driveway and says, "This is it. I'm going to go kill myself in Greenlawn."
Maybe it's the energy over there or something. Or
It's like Amityville shit.
yeah.
What town is it that you grew up in?
Officially Centerport. I always say Huntington.
Yo, how about we do a podcast one day in front of your old house?
Yo, that's not a bad idea.
See if we get hit by a
See
car.
if we get hit by a car, we'll do a fucking seance.
Yeah.
We'll have an intervention with Carl in
It's
front of
pretty-
your house.
It's pretty much an abandoned house, so that's not a bad idea.
Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's go and I'll do it.
No. Well, they're watching it though, man. I don't know what's going on with that. They're trying to get me to pay for it because they haven't paid the mortgage in years. But I'm on no paperwork, so I ain't paying shit there, Giannis.
I hear you, man.
It ain't your responsibility.
I hear you.
I hear you, right?
They should demolish that place. That place is haunted.
Well, I have an idea for a podcast. My new producer, he works for the NYPD. He's a detective.
Okay.
He could get us into an abandoned building in Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Would you do it?
I'll do it.
With your anxiety?
Yeah, but I got to bring sage too because the sage is the only thing that kills spirits. So as long as I come in with sage, I'm good.
Did you hear that on my podcast?
No, I just know about that because I'm scared of ghosts. Like, that's why I don't want to sleep in my apartment last night, even though it's technically mine now because I haven't put any sage in there yet, so it still could be haunted. But my other apartment that I stayed in last night, I put the sage in there already, so I know there's no ghosts. Giannis thinks I'm crazy, but wait, I can't wait.
Stupid and gullible people are.
Yeah.
If someone actually came up with that and said ghosts are fucking the only thing they're immune to is sage. I mean, it's like they just picked that out of that. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, the ghost can't handle thyme or time."
You want to show respect because when my wife got word that I was going to go into an abandoned building for a podcast, I was going to do it with Sherrod
Right.
and the Cuban, right?
Right.
Those guys laughed at me. They thought it was a dumb idea because they're from the ghetto.
Right.
So to them, it's like, this is no big deal. But my wife thought it was a big deal. And she got sage for all the guys and moon
See?
rocks.
See? And moon rocks.
And she goes,
I have a moon rock.
She goes, give all the boys a moon rock, and you make sure you burn that sage in that abandoned building.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with you, Chrissy D.
Exactly,
I
dude.
love that. Now we're safe. Now we
we're
got
safe.
moon rocks.
That's why the ghost can't get you. And if something happens and you die, you go right to heaven because you got sage and moon rock on you, and Jesus smells that, and then you're good. You're in the door.
You think Jesus smells the sage when you're going through the pearly
Yeah, they
gates?
used to put sage in like coffins, old school coffins, because that it was like a thing, that like the ancestors would smell it, and then you could get let in the front door.
It's amazing that how difficult life is. Like even when you come up with a little bit of money or privilege, you still got murderers, pedophiles, cancer, death, accidents, getting hit by a car. But that's not bad enough for people. People want to be miserable so bad that on top of that, they've invented fucking ghosts. They're like, we're safe here, but we forgot about the ghosts that are gonna get. I mean, it's like we are dedicated to being miserable.
Yeah.
I want to believe in ghosts, but when you see the old pictures in the video and they're still wearing clothes, I'm out. I'm out. Why would a ghost be wearing clothes in the afterlife, Chrissy D?
Because you. Sorry.
Speaking
That
of
wasn't
ghosts,
us, ma'am.
Speaking of ghosts, yeah, we're just scared the shit out of about a 90-year-old Muslim woman. Yeah.
No, that's a ghost from 1842.
Yeah.
Holy. Oh, that's
God.
not too obnoxious. Oh, Christ.
I keep walking you down the best blocks.
I didn't think this podcast was noisy enough, so thank you, Chris.
Yeah. This is fucking great, man. I feel like I'm going to pass out, though. You feel good? How was that smoothie?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you Irish too? You're Irish?
I don't know, Giannis. I really don't know. I'm a little of everything. I'm like a mutt.
You want to hear something
I
wild?
got a little Polish in me, Irish.
You want to hear something wild about Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis is a hardcore Greek. Like
know
Greek
that.
as you can. Greek Orthodox parents, like big time Greek, everything Greek. Does Ancestry.com, finds out he's 25% Turkish, his mortal enemy. How's that for a fuck you?
I love it. I love it.
Mortal enemy.
Did that make you depressed?
I think, my mother has Alzheimer's now, and I
Sorry to
think
hear.
that had something to do with it when I told her that.
Yeah.
I think she just checked out.
She's like, I don't.
She was born there, and she's a really liberal, open-minded woman, but when it comes to the old Turk beef, she can't get over it.
Can't let it go?
Can't let it go.
Oh, that's kind of sad and funny at the same time.
So when she found out I'm 25%'s a lot. That's not like...
But he probably got in there through rape, right?
Could be, yeah. Because my dad's from a tiny little island that's now Turkish. So could be.
I did that trip. I did the Greek islands, and we did a little Turkey action, and we went to one Turkish island that used to be Greek.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know.
Cyprus?
Might be.
Yeah, maybe Cyprus.
Is that where the first library is? The ruins of the first library, I think.
Where?
I don't know. This was many years ago.
I fucking love to read, man.
Do you? Yeah. I did 23andMe, and I found out that I'm 0.01% sub-Saharan, baby.
Ew!
Wow. Whoa, what's
That's
wrong
awesome.
with that?
Everyone's 0.001% sub-Saharan. That we came from the continent of Africa. By the way, right across the street, Sausage and Associates. That's my fucking real estate law office. That's my real estate lawyer guy who hasn't returned an email in 2 days. Fucking guy.
Yeah, because you're in an illegal apartment.
No,
He's
Dick,
not
come
stupid.
on, shut up, Dick.
And why do they have the exit sign backwards?
Oh, God. Now I'm done. I probably have a dumb lawyer.
That doesn't look too smart.
I'm probably gonna get fucked.
Have you been to Bayridge before?
It's been many years there,
Would you have
Yannis.
been here before?
Yeah, sure.
For what?
Just to wander around. I mean, it's
Really?
Bayridge, man.
By the water.
You know what's weird? Like, we could have met right over there.
Yeah.
That's where I came from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I'm seeing the Verrazano Bridge. I passed that 2 hours ago.
I know, I did. We went on a whole tour. How long have we been potting so far? Has it been crazy long?
No. Maybe an hour or so.
Oh, not bad.
This is
Yeah.
the healthiest podcast out there.
Hell yeah.
Burn some calories, get out, walk.
Yeah. We're going to get there. This
Yeah,
guy's gonna be
do special episodes where you just you swim together.
Yeah.
Hold the microphone out here.
So who's the history buff between you two for the History Hyenas podcast?
We both loved it. We kind of bonded on it. We're both kind of gay for history a little bit, you know? I studied it was like my major in college, which means nothing, just made me qualified for a high school diploma. But he's a passionate, he was the one going on history tours and all that stuff. So,
BigOnionWalkingTours.com. Go check out their site, Big Onion Walking Tours. Go on all historical walking tours around New York City. It's the best.
You want their Instagram account too?
Yeah, I already messaged the girl who gave us a tour one day. She read it, never responded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
I liked the Pompeii episode there, Yannis.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's been fun doing it because the neighborhood Chris is from, he thought because he liked history it meant he was gay.
Yeah.
So for years and years, he thought just because he had intellectual curiosities meant he was gay. And now he's found out that somebody else who's straight also likes history, and it doesn't mean you're gay.
Yeah.
If you remember someone's birthday or if you're into history.
But the whole time I thought it just meant that I was a cock smoker.
Yeah.
August 25th, August 26th.
There you go.
Happy
Back to
birthday,
back.
boys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right.
Isn't that weird? We have like a birthday like 1 day apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were meant to be, cuz this is a new bagel store.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's cute too.
But I'm on keto, cuz I can't do bagels.
We just passed Bagel Boy. That's more your speed, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you the bagel story.
This is
Your
Bagel
diets-
Story.
Your
but
diets are hilarious, dude. He goes, I'm keto, and he goes real hard, and he will like starve himself for 4 days, and then he will face fuck like every sweet. He just falls off the wagon. On the next day, you'll see him with like a waffle, a muffin, a slice of pizza.
Pizza crust into a jar of Nutella because I was on keto. I was on keto for a week. I was so hungry.
You live extreme.
Yeah.
another smoothie joint.
Yeah, dude. We got smoothie joints all over. But I'm late for my haircut. I got to go on the next one.
All right. Bayridge has a lot of smoothie joints, I'm noticing.
I'm sure you'll be all right.
Got a great Italian deli.
All right. Are we?
We're about a block away.
Are we going to podcast in the old school mafia barbershop?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I told the kid Distefano we were coming with the podcast, and he said that was fine. But who knows? I mean, it may be packed in there and weird, and you can hear buzzers and shit. But it's up to you.
I love podcast noises, though.
All right, fine.
I'm a big fan of the podcast noises.
Fine.
Bridge is a nice backdrop to this neighborhood, though, isn't it?
It sure is.
It's a favorite skyline right there.
This neighborhood has really gone through a couple of like incarnations. It was
Is this the Saturday Night Fever area?
Absolutely.
It is.
Like, where's the famous paint can scene? Where he's walking down the street.
The hardware store. Where was that hardware store?
The hardware store, that's on.
They
That's
filmed a
on.
little bit of in Dyker too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's on 4th Avenue. That paint can stuff is, I believe that's on 4th or 5th Avenue and like 95th or 96th Street. Oh, fucking Cinnabons.
Isn't there a whole
Hold-
whole Saturday Night Fever tour you can do?
Yeah, but hold on, boys. Your podcast is called History Hyenas, and you don't even know the history of Saturday Night Fever
point.
in the area you both live in.
Well, that's the point
Wouldn't
of our
that be the
podcast.
first
is
thing
like,
you learn?
We just take a shot at history. We don't know everything.
We're not historians. We just love talking about it, but we're pretty stupid, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Is this the place?
This is the place.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk
Is
in.
this the place you've been going?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Oh, wow. It's big. Hey. Hi.
With Stefano. How you doing?
Hey, man. How are you?
Do you know Stefano, Opie, Stefano. It's
What's up, buddy?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Panache Barbershop. Yannis and Stefano, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came. He was in Bayridge Boys. He was
Was
in
he
Bayridge
really?
Boys, yeah.
That's right. You cut your hair a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
All right, what do we do now?
I
Do we
always
sit?
say that when I don't remember something.
I-
Cut your hair.
I'm with you. I mean, that's smart too, because it's like a hair cutting place. So the possibilities of him getting his hair cut are pretty good, pretty high.
This guy's the best barber in Bayridge.
Really?
Stefano Retorto.
What makes him the best barber?
He gives dope haircuts.
And you're one of those guys that gets haircuts when you don't need them.
Yeah, I get haircuts every 2 weeks.
I get a haircut once every 3 months.
Give or take.
Once every 3 months. Check it out. Check out.
Yeah. You're a little thin up there.
Am I? Is
No,
it-
I'm kidding.
Oh, you scared me because my
no,
hair.
that's the scariest thing you can tell him is his hair's getting thin.
No, but to be honest with you, my hair grew back after I got let go from Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Less stress. The hair started growing back.
Started growing back, yeah.
Look, check it out for yourself.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, there's a couple little problems up there, but it's not a full problem anymore.
No problem.
Oh my God, this.
Yeah.
At any moment, a fight could break out here.
100%.
Bro, can I get the buzzer? No, the buzzer on the podcast. I love podcast noises. All right, thank you.
Nah, bro. I told you.
Comes from a real barbershop. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, real barbershop.
Yeah, 'cause there's another barbershop on 86.
Oh, God, I'm so hot right now.
Yeah, the cape's not helping you.
Yeah, I'm sweating. Did you want to wash my hair? No, it's too late now, right?
I'm gonna do it before I cut the top.
Okay. I got to put this up. I can't, my legs.
I love how you took my podcast so seriously that I'm doing errands with you.
Yeah. Yo, Stefano, I was telling about that guy.
I got a list of groceries next.
Huh?
Oh, you guys might catch it.
There's a guy who walks around the neighborhood. He wears a full suit with nothing to do, nowhere to go, just a full suit. But if it's over 90 degrees, he takes the tie off, right?
He's been keeping it on.
He's been keeping the tie on over 90. That's been his rule. He only has the tie.
He's taking risks.
He's taking risks lately. If it was over 90 degrees, he would take the tie off, but still be in a full suit. But he's got nowhere to go. He just walks around the neighborhood running his errands in a full-blown suit.
But does anyone know why he does this?
Do we know why he does it?
He wants to keep the tradition alive.
Traditional life.
Can you give me a mohawk today?
I could definitely do that.
Really?
Can you stop putting the microphone in his face? He's got a buzzer on my hair.
It's okay, man. I'm getting
Yeah.
podcast noises.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think
I
I,
don't wanna
should get a
get seized.
mohawk.
You know what's funny about the way you do your hair? Your hair is interpreted differently depending on the neighborhood you're in.
What do you mean?
Here or like anywhere else in Brooklyn, it's just a normal cut. You look like every other guy.
Right.
If you go to like Williamsburg or Carroll Gardens, they'll be like, that is an alt-right leader.
Yeah.
I saw his screen photo on Twitter.
This is a racist haircut.
Yeah, it changes wherever you go.
But here it's I'm the champion of the neighborhood.
Here
with
they
it.
actually think you're a little too progressive for them.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I'm running out of juice, Opie. I got nothing left almost.
I edit, you dummy.
All right. Well, I just want to be on. You know how me, I'm honest. Hey, by the way, somebody tweeted me the other day that said David Duchovny. Remember when we were on with David Duchovny?
Sure.
And I called him the Duchovner?
Yeah.
He made the Duchovner a t-shirt.
Did he
Stole it.
really?
Yeah, scumbag. I'm going to sue him.
He owes you.
Yeah.
He owes you at least 10% of those sales.
Yeah. The Duchovner.
I might be able to get you 15.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
I got my lawyer, Jeff Cohen. He's Chunk from the Goonies.
Really?
Like the guy who actually played Chunk?
Yeah.
That's my lawyer.
We were watching the Goonies last night. What a coincidence.
Yes, the Truffle Shuffle dude is my lawyer.
No.
Swear to God.
I
Google
think-
Jeff Cohen. He's a lawyer.
I think you might have told me that once.
Yeah. And he's told me he'll get me money from the Duchovner.
Can we go see him?
He lives in Los Angeles, but if you want to take a walk.
Do another podcast walking to Los Angeles. Yeah. Like, don't worry, I edit. I'll get it 45 minutes.
Oh, my God.
He's from New York, David Duchovny, isn't he?
I see him wander around New York all the time.
X-Files.
We did radio with him once, and I called him the Duchovner. You know, like the guy, and he laughed or whatever. But now I find out he's making T-shirts. I'm like, yeah, guy, I coined that.
The Duchovner?
The Duchovner.
He's making those t-shirts?
He's making those T-shirts, and that it's my phrase.
That's hilarious.
Guys are scumbags.
Bro, you got a sweet haircut happening.
Hell yeah, dude. We could stop right now. It'll still look mint. You got to say words like that out here. Mint.
Mint?
Mint.
That's one of the big ones?
You gotta say mint.
Mint.
Yeah, you gotta feel it.
All right. Where are we going after this?
I don't know. You want to get food? Oh, I got to go get my daughter.
Let's go get a pedicure.
Go get a pedicure and manicure.
Want to get petties and...
You want to get a mani-pedi?
Yeah.
I got to get my kid or else I do it.
My feet are rough, though. This is the first time I've had shoes on in 3 months.
Yeah, you've been living on the beach.
Yeah, so... Giannis, I don't know if that's going to work.
What?
I haven't worn shoes in 3 months.
You haven't worn them in 3 months?
No, I live on a beach.
That's a beautiful life you have right there.
And then I come home every once in a while and I podcast, and then I go live on a beach again.
So you're these are the tough years you're living right now.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
be fishing by 5 o'clock today.
Yeah, these are the years you'll be able to tell your great grandkids, you know, this is what Daddy was really working hard.
Yeah, for you.
This is where I made all my fortune.
For you.
Yeah. So you made your fortune already. Anytime a guy says I haven't worn shoes in a while, things are going pretty good.
They're either in really bad shape or did really well for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
you live in
got a little.
Calcutta or
Yeah.
Montauk.
Yeah, exactly. It is Montauk. Well, close to Montauk. Let's not give out. Let's not give out the exact locale.
Yeah, you don't want people to know. Yeah.
No, but yeah, that Montauk life is good.
So you just stay there all summer?
Yeah,
In
and
Montauk.
fish every day.
Yeah, and just come back for a podcast?
Yeah.
And then go back?
I'll give you the secret. Here's to turn us off. I'll do like 3 podcasts in a week, and then make believe I'm doing them every week.
Yeah, that's
How brilliant is that?
That is brilliant, yeah.
You guys do that too, right?
Yeah, that is, yeah. I mean, you know, for us it feels, because we're so used to this sort of leisurely entertainer lifestyle. You know, you did radio, we
Yeah.
do stand-up. So we really only work for a couple hours a day anyway.
Right.
So yeah, it seems like a lot of hard work. We're like, you know, I'll work for 6 hours today, knock out 4 podcasts for the month.
Yeah.
But that's really like what people do every day.
I thought my work schedule was tough at a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
Now I do a couple hours every other week. Every other week.
Yeah, it really is like hitting the jack. It's like winning the lotto or something. It almost seems not fair sometimes.
No, I'm having more fun doing this than I've had in years. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're working right now. We're standing in a barbershop talking on a microphone.
And someone is listening to this.
Yeah.
What dummies?
Yeah, I mean, my job is to go meet up with him, walk around, think of ideas, and then go sit and talk with him in front of a microphone and say bad a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
Bad. And that's
it
that's
works.
That's it, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, today my daughter's going to be a guest on our podcast. She's 3.
Oh, you're doing one today?
Yeah, well, we have to.
Oh, thanks for the invite. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
do you want to do it?
It's too late now. Because now you're saying that just to be nice.
I know, but I thought, because
How about next time, out of the blue, you go, hey, man, can you do my podcast?
Well-
not ask me, because now you feel like, you know, you're on the
Well,
spot.
actually, it is.
Could you give me a Hitler mustache? It goes with a haircut. Just for now.
What do you need?
Like, just...
Oh, the half a mustache.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
You want to go half a mustache?
I can't, dude. I got it.
No, just for now, and then he'll take the whole mustache down.
So what do you want me to take a picture of it?
Well, no.
We can't. Opie, again.
No, this is the new me.
we're
I can't do
recording.
that. This is the new me. I can't do
We're
that.
recording. Just shake it off.
All right, go half. All right, wait, stop there. Stop.
Oh, no, I'm stopping right
Oh, okay, okay. No, that's good. Well, no, I mean, he's officially getting rid of the mustache, but he's doing it. He's doing it my way. Oh my God,
We can let it rock a little bit. Huh?
dude, I'm Instagramming live right now. I wouldn't do that to you, because then they would screen cap, then you'd be in trouble.
I'd be in trouble.
You see, I take care of Chrissy D.
Hell yeah, you always have my back, officer.
I sure do.
Dude, you seriously want to do our podcast? I didn't even think
No,
that.
now I'm mad.
But we can do. We have an app on our phone where we could do it. How about you go on our podcast while we're on yours?
Right now?
Well, not right now,
Why?
because we got to
No
think about a history
history.
topic. Yeah, but we got to do our own research. We basically just Wikipedia shit.
I knew that. Somebody on your podcast said, "What's
Yeah, Dan St. Germain said.
He was funny. He goes, they should call it Chris and
Giannis
Giannis
Wikipedia.
Love Wikipedia or something like that.
Yeah, shut up, Dan.
Look, read Wikipedia or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what we do.
I like the Pompeii episode, though.
Yeah, man.
I learned a lot.
And that's the best one is USS. What do you think the best one is, Giannis? USS Indianapolis or Battle of Crete?
Battle of Crete might be one because there's personal stories. My mother was there when the Germans invaded Crete, so people love that episode just because it's like a lot of personal stories. Yeah.
Yeah. And they tied Giannis' mom to a stick on a tank.
Really?
No, my aunt. They tied my aunt up there.
Really?
Yeah. What they used to do is like because there was so many guerrillas in the mountains that would pluck off the troops as the Germans marched through. So the Germans were brutal, but they were smart. They would take a villager, a girl, like a teenage girl from the village. They'd kidnap her and they'd put her on like a high platform on a truck and marched through it. So the guerrillas knew that there was a girl from the village. If they shot, shooting at her.
Wow, no kidding.
So yeah, my aunt was up to be on a list, but there was a friend of the family who spoke German, who worked for the Germans because he spoke German, and he saw my aunt's name on the list, and he warned the family, and they went and took my aunt, and they hid her in the villages in the mountains.
Wow, that's a hell of a story, Chrissy D. Yeah. And what's the name of that episode?
Battle of Crete.
You gotta check out History Hyenas with Distefano and Yannis Pappas. This is the first time we're hanging out, Yannis.
Yeah, first time.
I think we got good chemistry.
Yeah.
I think we got it. I think we got it.
I came in once towards the end where it was just you and Sam. Jim wasn't there, but I was there. I was on for like 3 minutes.
Why?
I think Russell Simmons went long.
And
then I came
vaguely remember that.
Yeah,
but
I came in, you guys were like, we're rapping. And I was like, what's up, everybody?
The last few years over there was a blur to me, so I apologize.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
See, can you see I'm a lot happier? Right, Chris?
Hell yeah, dude.
A lot happier?
You're really happy now, man. You were getting miserable before. I remember, like, you were like, oh, I'm just going to drink coconut milk. It'll make me feel better. You went, like, no dairy. You weren't eating cheese. I was like, you're going through stuff emotionally. You're, like, trying to find things to cut out of your diet to make you happy. I'm like, all you need to do is leave this show and you'll be happy. You're like, no, I think it's because I don't eat eggs that are cage-free. I'm like, that's probably not it. But
well, you do the same thing, man.
Yeah, I do.
You do. He goes, look, man, I didn't eat any pizza today, and I have no anxiety. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's the pizza. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you finally moved into your place. You're paying for 3 rents as opposed to 9, and you slept for 7 hours as opposed to 2. But it's the pizza that you didn't have.
That's doing it?
Yeah, he always does that.
yeah, that's what we don't.
People eat pizza thinking that that's the thing, and he'll go on keto, and then he'll binge and eat 2 pies. Yeah.
I'm Catholic. We got to hurt ourselves. We just got to whip ourselves a little bit.
I'm with Chris on that. That's why I kind of turned my back on the church. Is that okay, Chris?
It's okay, but just don't let my mother hear that.
Yeah, but now I do Super Soul Sunday with Oprah Winfrey. How about that?
What's Super Soul?
That's my church.
It's a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Yeah. All right, do it, dude. I love Oprah. I actually like Dr. Phil, too. He helped me a lot.
Get the fuck out of here. Dr. Phil
You
stinks.
can't curse in here.
Oh, why?
Because Bayridge, you can't get, there's women here present. You can't curse.
No, you can.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, let them out. Let them all out.
Let them out.
Let the curses out? Now I feel
let
bad.
them fly.
You know how it is in old school Italian guys? You curse in front of a girl, watch your mouth in front of the lady.
Yeah, you're right. I feel bad.
Yeah.
And then they'll do it right there.
Then they'll do it right there.
I feel bad.
Nah, dude.
I'm gonna walk around and apologize personally to all the ladies. Would that be all right?
Hey, it's up to you, Ope. It's your life.
All right. I'm gonna go over here now.
This guy over here is getting his hair dyed. Check it out.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to look at him. He looks really scary for many reasons.
Yeah. He looks like he's wearing a clay helmet or something. Looks like a clay figure.
He looks like a G.I. Joe action figure.
He's getting his eyebrows dyed too.
I saw that. Oh my God, he's working those eyebrows too. He knows we're talking. Ma'am, he knows we're talking about him. We're trying not to look. You're laughing though. You know what we're talking about. She knows. I won't put you on the podcast, but you know what we're talking about.
I mean, at that point, the guy's like 80. I mean, nobody's gonna look at him and be like, "Wow, you look."
See, I think you could like throw a little color in your hair, but then it gets to a point where you have to give up because now it looks ridiculous the other way.
Yeah, that's where I think he's at. Yeah,
he's at that point. I'm gonna go tell him.
Yeah, you got to mix it in a little bit because nobody's fooled because your face looks like a prune.
Right.
So nobody's going, yo, are you 40? Because your hair is black.
How many guns you think are in this place right now? She's definitely carrying.
Yeah, I'd say this establishment definitely has a gun. Yeah.
Where do you think it is?
Yeah. It's probably just in the drawer right there.
No, that's the obvious place. I think it's near the coffee maker.
You think so?
Where they keep the coffee filters.
Yeah.
She's got an old school pencil sharpener.
She's got a pencil. When's the last time you saw a pencil? I don't even know if I've seen a pencil since '96.
Oh wow!
Let alone a pencil sharpener.
Women with religious quotes tattooed to their upper chest.
Yeah,
this place is the real deal.
Yeah, this is like you've almost gone into a time machine. This is This is like New York City, 1991.
That's about right.
Yeah. Early 90s.
Ma'am, you got pencils? She doesn't want to talk about her pencil collection.
Sharpening multiple.
Yeah, but how many pencils? How many pencils do you need?
I haven't used them already.
I haven't used a pencil in, it's got to be 20 years. I haven't even written my name in 20 years.
You still got they got an appointment book. No iPads in this establishment.
I see that.
Yeah. That's right.
It is old school. I understand, bro. You want shady records when you own a business. Shady, right? Right, Chris?
What?
Shady records.
What? Or like Slim Shady?
I'll forget it. Me and Yannis are having a nice conversation.
What do you mean
here.
Shady Records?
It's a whole thing over here. We got a lady sharpening a lot of pencils.
Oh, yeah.
Why is she sharpening all the pencils?
No idea.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
That's a lot of pencils. I used to, I told Yannis this before, when I was a young kid, I used to stick in a pencil sharpener.
No.
Yeah.
How small are you?
No, but what I told you, I was a little kid. No, not the part that the pencil goes in, the part that the pencil shavings go in.
Catholic kids like
Okay. Yeah. That was the weirdest thing you put your dick in?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you put your dick in, Yannis?
Vicks Vapor Rub. True
you
story.
really?
Yeah.
For
I was
what
curious
reason?
because it's gooey and I thought I could use it as lubricant.
Didn't
So
that
you
burn?
know the it's like a cup. You unscrew it,
Yeah.
and I just started fucking in it.
Yeah.
And it burns for a long time. Yeah. It is bad.
There he is. Oh, shit. Who's that guy?
That's the guy in the suit. That's the suit guy. He just walks around the neighborhood in the suit. Beautiful.
Hi, suit guy. Want to say hi? We're podcasting.
Hi.
You look great. You look like $1 million, sir. That's the guy that walks around with a
It
suit.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's always to the nines.
Oh, shit. He knows that guy right next to you. Big Trump guy. Big Trump guy. Big Trump guy.
Hillary.
I didn't vote for Hillary. Yeah. I didn't have a horse in the race. How about that?
Wow.
Is that okay?
What are you, an ISIS?
I would have voted for John Kasich,
Okay.
but I also would have voted for Joe Biden.
I'm voting for Cynthia Nixon for mayor of New York.
She don't play. Her and Cuomo went at it. Yeah. You see that
I'm just
shit?
gonna scream right now like I'm a big Hillary girl. And the guns would come out in here.
Why is this haircut taking so long? I think we're pushing it. I really think we're pushing it.
Yeah.
Because now the suit guy is talking to someone that's very
He looks
mafia
like
looking.
I've never seen him.
Come on, man. You're from Bayridge. You've never seen
Yeah,
him?
I've never seen him. No.
Wait, what guy?
This guy.
With the suit?
Yeah. He's famous. He's a legend. He's a Bayridge legend.
He's a Bayridge celebrity?
Yes.
An official Bayridge boy.
He's an official Bayridge boy. He's a Bayridge father.
I don't want to look at it that way anymore. Maybe me and Yannis should go outside. I'm getting a little nervous. I think I'm pushing it. We've made fun of everybody in here. You're getting your hair cut.
Yeah, you're gonna get used. Well, this guy's the cream of the crop.
No, I love these guys. I love you guys. All right. I love you guys. You want to go outside, Giannis? I'm getting nervous. Or should
Sure,
we?
whatever you want to do. I think we're okay. I think we're safe.
I think we're all right.
We're good?
They didn't even hear me when I said Hillary, but if they heard me, we might get in trouble.
Man, now I want a haircut.
Yeah, I can't believe Cynthia Nixon's running.
Well, she doesn't have a chance.
Really? You don't think so?
Not a chance. I like that she's giving Cuomo some business.
Yeah.
I kind of like that in a way, but she doesn't have a chance. She's too liberal.
Yeah. Well, look at Ocasio one, and
Right.
that's as liberal as you can get, as left as you can get. So
That's true.
It's possible.
Oh, that's a good point.
I was just bringing it up in the context of just like, she's Miranda from Sex and the City. I mean, it's like, what qualifies her to be doing this? Because she has an opinion? I mean,
Well, yeah, but then you could say the same thing about Trump, right?
yeah, you certainly can say it. I would say the same thing. Okay. That's my point. Is like, I think The Rock is next. I think it's like, if you have a big Twitter following, give it a go.
I think we're going to see a lot more celebrities become presidents.
I think that's going to become also.
Chrissy D.
Hell yeah.
His line work is killer. He's crushing the lines.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's crushing it.
Panache, baby.
Where are we going after this?
I gotta get my kid.
You're low energy right now.
I know. I'm done. Well, because I woke up at 6 a.m., worked out, went and got coffee, ate a banana. I still haven't eaten yet.
All right.
Me nor had a cup of coffee yet.
Wow.
He hasn't even had coffee,
yet.
Giannis.
He's trans before coffee.
Is he?
Yeah. Before his coffee.
Form sentences before coffee.
So I gotta get my kid after this, so I can't.
Are we walking to get your kid?
Well, no, because my kid's mom hates you, so I can't be there.
Why does she hate me? Does she really hate me?
No. No, but I can't show up. If I showed up on the podcast, she'd be like, I'm not. She wouldn't give me my kid. It would just be an unnecessary fight.
You put your kid on all your stuff all the time.
I know, but she would just. I can't do it.
I respect that because I keep my kids private.
Yeah, we gotta. We can walk up to the block though.
We can walk close and
We
then
can get close, but then I can't.
and then you're gonna give me the signal to get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, you can talk to Yannis if you want on the corner, and then I'll go get the baby and because I got to walk back with her anyway, back to my apartment. I could put her in the stroller.
Wait, I could see you with your kid, but I can't see you with your ex.
Yeah, I can't be with you when we pick her up.
He doesn't want your baby. He doesn't want his baby's mom to see him on a podcast.
Yeah, because then she'll flip out. She'll be like, I'm not giving you my daughter if you're gonna put on some dumb podcast.
Oh, I'm not putting her on the podcast.
No, I know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going over here again.
All right.
All right. Just getting a
Settle
blowout.
there?
That's called a blowout.
Yeah. Should I get a haircut too? I'll come back and get one. Another day.
That's all. I wanted to. I don't know.
Change your life.
The haircut will change your life.
I could change your life. Hope Chris, tell him, Chris.
Change your life. His haircut's like a fortune cookie. Everything just,
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
works out.
Life changes.
What would you do with this mop? This
With
beach
that?
mop. It's been 3 months. What would you do?
You can do something with that.
I think you want to keep hair. Right? you don't want to have it cut off.
This Giannis doesn't play. Him and his stupid Greek hair making fun of me.
I do the same thing because like mine's thick.
Oh,
it's
I see.
thin, you see? So it's like,
You got the same shit happening.
yeah, you just got to kind of push forward.
I've started a mini comb over, just a mini, just a little bit,
Yeah.
not to the point where people know I'm doing a comb over.
Yeah, you can do a comb forward, right?
No, I don't go
Yeah?
forward.
You don't go forward?
No.
No.
I can't go forward.
Yeah.
That's too obvious.
But it's thinning though, right? Just thin. Has it always been thin, your hair?
it used to be really thick.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go forward. I was right. It's forward. When you go back, you can see it, but when you're forward, it looks like a full head. So yeah, then you see it, the thin.
Really?
But when you go forward, it's good.
You go forward,
Looks like a full head of hair.
but then it looks like I got a bowl cut.
Yeah, but it looks good. Yeah.
I'll accept that.
Yeah. And you need, you're a
What
guy
else
who
do
would
I
always
need?
need to wear a hat though if you went bald.
Really?
You're a fair-skinned fellow,
Oh yeah.
so you cancer, skin cancer.
No, I would get those big weird brown freckles.
Yeah.
Right? On the
Skin
top
cancer.
of my head.
Yeah.
I already got that shit.
Oh, you had skin cancer already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got the pre-pre.
Oh yeah, they caught it.
I got to keep getting shit burned off me all the time.
Yeah.
But whatever.
That's a tough part about being like a
A fair skin?
white person. Yeah.
Well, I wanted some suntan lotion, but Chris was too busy wandering around showing me views today.
Yeah, he's actually the one that told me that skin cancer's on the rise.
Skin cancer's on the rise?
Oh, hell yeah. Holes in the ozone layer because of cow farts.
Oh, I know the cow fart thing.
farts with holes in the ozone
You know that, sir? Cows are causing all sorts of problems with global warming.
Greek though, we tan a little better than you guys. That's one of the advantages. Yeah.
You're Greek too?
I'm half Greek, yeah.
Good for you, buddy. Congrats on that. Huh?
Yeah.
You don't need sunblock, this guy.
No, he doesn't. Stefan, I do though. I'm German. I'm a German kid.
I'm up to a 50.
You're not German.
I go 50 with the suntan.
What do you mean?
I got to go 50.
I put on 70.
You go 70?
Is that too much?
They say after 50 it's the same shit.
Really? I use my kid's sunblock. I use the child sunblock.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Chris, would you say that's a huge advantage to not being a Trudeau? Is it skin cancer?
Skin cancer, yeah. That's a huge advantage. Yeah, other races don't have to worry about skin cancer, but I do because I'm pure German blood.
Oh, congrats on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
He actually has no German blood. His Ancestry.com came back all Irish, all Sicilian. So it's a lie that he keeps perpetuating for some
Oh,
reason.
you're not German?
No, I'm German. Don't listen to Johannes.
He's transracial.
You're changing your race to German?
Giannis says reality is a suggestion for me. So that's how I live my life. If I want to say I'm German, and that's it. I don't need to prove it to
He's done
anybody.
good for a Filipino kid from the Bronx.
Yeah.
We're just two kids from Calcutta, India, trying to make good in the world. I mean, yeah, reality is a suggestion for Chris. He's a wild, wild kid who doesn't abide by the rules of reality.
I like that about Chris. The haircut's looking good, buddy.
Hell yeah, dude. I feel like a new woman.
Well, okay, sure. Wow, you got a lot of hair on top.
Yeah. Was there a barber here who got fired in this chair? I feel like I'm sitting in a fired barber's chair. Oh, this is your father's chair? Oh, so this was his joint, and then you picked up the family business? That's right. Oh, right on.
Wait, so your dad lives in Italy now?
No.
Oh, he's just
on vacation.
Oh. Oh, family in Italy. Let's get the fuck out of here, Yannis. Let's get the fuck out of here. And the owner of the joint, and you're sitting in his chair, is in Italy visiting family. I'm out. I understand the signs. All right. Hi. Thank you. We're going to wait for Chris outside.
Hold it. When we return, Opie bonds with Yannis. But first, a word about a brand new sponsor. With the color purple.
Oh, is this an easy sponsor? I want to welcome Purple Mattress to the OpieRadio podcast. I say it's an easy sponsor because I'm a terrible sleeper, pretty much like everyone. I mean, when you start talking about sleeping with people, you realize you're not alone. In my case, I just simply don't sleep the entire night, tossing and turning, waking up with a backache and neck ache. Look at Robert in the other room nodding his head. We're not alone in this. I set an alarm. That's a joke to me because I never sleep to the alarm. Maybe I'll sleep to the alarm maybe 3 times a year, tops. If you're struggling to get a good night's sleep, you've got to try a Purple mattress. The founders of Purple are 2 brothers who have been developing cushioning technology for 30 years on things like medical beds and wheelchairs. In 2016, they finally decided to use their patented comfort technology to create Purple, the world's most scientific mattress. I wish I had an echo for that part, but that's okay. Don't add the echo. That would be hack.
Sorry, Greg. Couldn't resist.
My God. How is Purple different from other mattresses, you ask? Well, the Purple mattress will probably feel better than anything you've ever experienced because it uses this brand new material that was developed by an actual rocket scientist. It was not like the memory foam I'm used to or you're used to. The Purple material feels very unique because it's both firm and soft at the same time, so it keeps everything supported while still feeling really comfortable. Plus, it's breathable, so it sleeps cool. It ends up giving you the zero gravity-like feel, so it works for any sleeping position. And here we go. 100-night risk-free trial. If you're not fully satisfied, you can return your mattress for a full refund, backed by a 10-year warranty, free shipping and returns, free in-home setup and old mattress removal. Very cool. You're going to love Purple, and right now, my listeners will get a free Purple pillow with the purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great free gifts they're offering site-wise. Just go to purple.com. Use the promo code OPIE. Very easy. OPIE at checkout. That's purple.com, code OPIE. The only way to get this free pillow is to use my code OPIE, OPIE at checkout at purple.com, code OPIE. And welcome aboard to the fine people at Purple Mattress. Oh, yeah.
OpieRadio.
What the fuck?
The OpieRadio podcast.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I'm confused.
No, I make fun.
You want to get an iced coffee or something?
Yeah, I could use an iced coffee. What's a whole bra?
That's a taco joint.
Oh, yeah.
Cobra's a very popular tacos place here.
I saw the surfboard. I should have figured that out.
Yeah, it's actually one of the most popular spots. And then right next door, that's a fancy joint, Tuscany Grill. Great restaurants in Bayridge.
So let's get a coffee.
Let's
I
get
need
a
an iced coffee. Me and Yannis are going to get an iced coffee.
Get a coffee from the Asians.
No, why? Asians don't make good coffee, do
They
they?
have they have a good spot on one of these blocks. I said Asians like that because that's how you know. My dad, who's 90, just still calls them Oriental.
How do you have a 90-year-old dad? How old are you?
I'm 42. He's 90. He had me when he was 48.
8.
Yeah.
I can do math.
Yeah.
I should have a math.
I can't. Because he's my dad, and I was like, that makes him. Yeah. So he had me a while ago, and I love. He just still calls them Orientals, and he's a liberal guy. He's a nice guy. You know, open-minded. But then for Puerto Ricans, you ever know the old way to say Puerto Ricans is Puerto Rican? They pronounce it Puerto Rican.
Yes. Yeah, but that is old school, man. The older guys. You know, my dad used to go to the VFW halls, and they would just beat the shit out of each other. they'd make fun of Polish people, black people, Jewish people, and everyone in between, and it was all done in love. That old school joking around.
That was back
You
then.
can't do that now.
No, you can't have fun anymore. You can't be fun. Just because of a few, yeah, there's some bad people, there's some racists, but racists are also pretty hilarious. You got to admit, Italians, very racist,
Yeah.
but hilarious.
And,
The things they come up with are pretty hilarious.
yes.
I mean,
And they got good souls.
they do have good souls, but, just some of the phrases that they use, just pretty funny. You got to admit. You got to give it to them.
This must be the
This
Asian
is it,
joint
yeah.
because they spell coffee with one F and one E. Come on, that's just funny. Come on. You've never been to an Asian neighborhood, you fucks?
Good guess. True. Yeah, coffee's pretty good too. They got cold brew here. I still don't know
I
what
love
that means.
cold brew. I don't know what
Just
it is
means
either.
It's more, it's stronger, right?
And
Or-
it just tastes a little better.
yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, this is a...
Forward to coffee every day.
Hey, how are you? Can I get a cold brew?
Small or large?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me go small because I have a 3-hour ride back to the beach and I don't want to have to pee in a.
You said small. I got the large anyway. Sorry.
I was explaining why though, and you interrupted
Tell this guy
me.
your whole life story. Like, I don't want to. I got a 3-hour drive back. Nautical mile 7.
Well, there's nowhere to stop, so then I'm gonna have to use the Gatorade bottle because I do need the extra room to pee on the way. What?
I said you're like my dad. He does the same thing.
He pees in bottles? Good for him. Yeah, but does he use a water bottle or the Gatorade bottle?
He has multiple.
He does? What's his bottle of choice? Snapple?
There's one that they sell that's literally just for. Oh, you're recording this. Anyway, there's
Why would I have this conversation if I was?
There's one
wasn't?
I mean, you act like
specifically.
people don't walk in with microphones all the time.
Yeah. Anyway, there's one that people specifically built for that purpose, for pulling over on the side of the road and just like having to go.
No, man. You get a Snapple or Gatorade, and then you use that after you're done drinking it.
Fair enough.
Right?
And then what do you do with it?
You throw it out
Drink it,
on the Long Island
obviously.
Expressway.
You need pockets.
You throw it.
You throw the full bottle out. Yeah, you don't want to bring that shit home.
There are rest stops, though, no?
From here to where I'm going, no.
No, there aren't.
And most of Long Island doesn't have rest areas.
So you're going to go 3 hours without peeing no matter whether you drink
Yeah.
this coffee or not?
All right, trooper.
So I will be, I will be using that cup. I might need an extra cup. Matter of fact, I got a lot of pee in me.
Okay, so you're
No,
gonna go
I'm
large.
I'm not going large. I'm getting
No,
that.
for your pee cup, I mean.
Yeah. Put that aside for my pee for later. Thank you.
Would you like me to label this for you?
It's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
You got a Sharpie?
Opie's
Yes, I do.
pee cup.
I'm Opie. I used to be Opie, O-P-I-E. No recognition. That's great. That's why I'm in a Chinese coffee shop in Bayridge, Brooklyn.
You just,
I used to be famous, you son of a bitch. Giannis, you want anything?
Yes, pee cup.
Wait, look. Opie's pea cup. He
Pour
did
my
it.
coffee in his pee cup.
Thank you.
No.
And Giannis will have something.
I'll do a large iced coffee, please.
You guys need room for milk?
No, I go black.
He goes, you go black.
black.
That's strong, brother. I need a little room for milk.
Sure. What kind of milk would you like?
Just regular milk.
Anything else?
No.
Total $7.75.
Are you getting the coffee?
Yeah, I'm getting the coffee.
Thank
Fucking Chris, because he was flirting with the chick at the smoothie joint. I got like a $4 or $5 smoothie, and he made me give her the whole 20.
You did?
Yeah. I mean,
Why?
I did well for myself in my career, but I don't really make money these days.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to give you... wow, your coffee's expensive here, first of all.
I mean, cold brew is expensive.
$7.75.
Brooklyn
One over
prices.
in New York.
You know what? But you were a kind soul, and you went with my pea cup thing. I'm going to give you $2.25.
There you go.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm curious, what is the difference between cold brew and regular brew?
So regular coffee is brewed over the course of...
Hold on. This is good stuff for the podcast.
Nobody knows the answer.
Yeah, what's the difference between regular coffee and cold brew?
So regular coffee is brewed over the course of like 4 to 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your coffee machine. Anyway, cold brew is brewed over 24 hours, so it's much stronger, and that's why it's more expensive because it takes forever to make. I'm pouring this on the wrong line.
And boy, does it make you pee, Giannis. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So,
Huh?
it's less acidic, is that what it is?
Yeah, she knows. I apologize for what I said. Oh, that's my pea cup. Let me... No, I'm serious. Look.
So it's stronger.
Says it right on it.
It's like, yeah.
Because I have a 3-hour ride, so I'm going to use this, in the car.
Why not out the window?
Pee out the window, driving 60 miles an hour on on the.
I'm kidding.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. All right.
Is that enough for milk for you?
Yeah, that's plenty. She didn't like my pea.
Yeah, he's
I
got a
don't.
pea
No,
cup.
I don't need ice for my pea cup. You're embarrassing me now, sir.
I love it that he wrote
The
it
guy on the
on
laptop is
Opie's
laughing
pea
at
cup.
me. Thank you. What the hell? Why is that guy trying to embarrass me?
Well, now you know if you're in Bayridge and you want a great cup of coffee and you need a pea cup for a road trip,
Yeah.
come to RX Coffee.
Spelled COFE.
14 E's.
Should we go back and see if Chris is done?
Yeah.
I want to at least end the podcast properly,
Yeah.
and then I got to figure out where I'm going from here. All right, we're out.
You're going back to the beach, no?
Yeah, right after this. Well, I didn't put enough milk in my coffee.
So have you been there the entire summer?
More or less, yeah.
That's great.
I come home and I podcast and I go right back out.
Yeah. I'll grab your pea cup.
Oh, thank you, guy.
Thank you.
Man, I'm sorry about the language.
Enjoy your pee.
I will. I like it. He was all right.
Yeah, he's good.
Dude, aren't straws illegal? I feel weird with a straw.
Because the law hasn't gotten to Brooklyn yet.
Well, Brooklyn ain't going to deal with the no straw law.
I don't think so. You know what? Those paper straws are gross, dude. They fall apart. They you start to taste cardboard in your mouth.
Right. I love how we're banning straws, but not the giant plastic cups that the coffee come in.
It is kind of a stupid thing, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is. So retarded.
It's so stupid.
Oh, can you say retarded anymore?
Not supposed to, but
Yeah, but I mean, I
we
got
can.
respect for that, but
Yeah.
but you should be able to use some of those words still, no?
Yeah. That's just great. That's just nice. It's
Yeah.
always nice to see.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back and see Chris, and maybe we'll end the podcast because I think Chris is low energy now.
Yeah.
I burned him out walking around for an hour in 90-degree
Yeah.
heat.
It's not you have to not only do you have to be entertaining for your podcast, you also have to be in decent shape
Yeah.
and be able to deal
Thank
with
you.
weather conditions. Yeah.
I just want to do it differently than everybody else. Make sure you guys do your podcast differently, Giannis.
You're right.
Just try to find that
You gotta
angle
find
that's
another
different.
angle.
No,
But
you
for
guys-
your podcast, you can't have any guests on who have any respiratory issues or or over a certain amount of weight. You have to get a doctor recommendation to be able to do
Right.
that. Like, look, we're going to be walking for 5 miles in 90-degree weather.
Well, now that summer's over, I'm going to be doing more in the studio, so I'd love to have you on again, too.
Oh, I'd love to
For
be
real.
on. Yeah. Is this the angle, though? Is it that you walk around with people?
I'm up to 30. I'm almost up to. Where am I? I'm in. I don't know. I've done over 30 episodes, 36 or 7, somewhere around there. And yeah, a lot of them have been doing it this way. And then I've had traditional sit-down interviews with people as well.
They're
But I
both
like
fun.
this way better.
This is fun because it's like normal hanging out. It's
Right.
like real hanging out.
Well, people
it's
say
not like we're sitting down and then let's do a pie. It's like, hey, let's just roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they get annoyed by the wind, but besides that,
Yeah, and you can't really do this in Times Square. Because
No.
You get drowned out by sirens and.
well, I've done them in Times Square.
You have?
Yeah.
That's got to be tough on the audio when you're cutting it.
Well, they're kind of annoyed, and I have editing tricks because we have to do some jump cuts because of sirens and all the other horse shit going by. But I like it doing it this way.
Yeah, you also do run. It would be funny if eventually you are walking around doing a podcast and there is a crime that happens.
Well, that would
and
be
you
wonderful.
End up having like crucial audio evidence to help solve the crime.
Well, more likely is me getting punched in the face.
Or
guy-
that, yeah.
The guy I do the podcast with, the Cuban, he gets very nervous when I walk around with him.
Why?
He doesn't like me interacting with the people.
Oh yeah, because you called that place a Chinese coffee shop to the Chinese guy.
Well,
I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
Thank
the guy
you.
was Chinese. It was a Chinese coffee shop. I did say it was a Chinese coffee shop.
and you know what? I'm not judging. This is a good cup of fucking cold brew coffee.
They do good coffee for some reason.
How many
do.
fucking hair places does this place?
There's a lot of hair.
Is this the one?
This is it. Yeah, it looks like.
Dude, how long does a haircut take? Okay.
Well, since he gets
She would definitely not be able to do my podcast.
No, she would not. Yeah, she has an oxygen tank.
Well, I'm not laughing at that. I
Yeah.
was just kind of, doing a little callback to what we were talking about. You understand that, right, Giannis?
Yeah.
It's just a callback. I'm sure she's lived a great life and
Yeah.
wants to sneak out another year or two. That's okay.
Yeah. I have my friend I grew up with. Whenever we see an old person, he would always say, it would always make me laugh because he'd just go, "Yeah, she's close."
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
really?
You know, yeah, he's close. Yeah, he's close.
Yeah. How
'Cause
long?
That's really what it is.
How long does this haircut take?
He's got to get a lot of like lines in his head.
See,
They shave a part in there.
I'm not one of those guys. I can't do lines on my haircuts.
Yeah. He doesn't really get like a white kid's haircut.
No, he doesn't.
No.
It's more of like.
Yeah, Spanish kids.
Yeah, pretty much. But it looks good on Chrissy
Looks
D.
good, yeah.
I got cowlicks and all that horse shit, so I can't do that.
So yeah,
I just point and go, yeah, give me the 2.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. He's got to get like shave ups, and
That seems
it
exhausting.
involves like scissors, clippers, like 3 different tools,
Something just dripped on me.
air conditioner juice.
You sure? I don't see any air conditioning.
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, there she is.
She's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
Now he's. I don't know. Are they done? All right.
The good thing about this neighborhood is you can still look at a woman or a girl and not feel like you've committed a crime.
Really?
You know how like that's how it's become now. Like women look at you like
Yeah,
they
what
get
are you looking
angry,
at?
Like you're assaulting them or
What do
something.
you mean? What am I looking at? You're walking around with no bra and
Yeah.
your cleavage is hanging
And
out.
you're
I'm sorry. I
gorgeous, yeah.
looked. Right. I'm sorry. I looked.
I'm sorry. I looked at you because of nature. Like
Right.
what do you want
I'm
me to
sorry.
do?
Yeah, there is some of that nature still in humans.
I mean,
Doesn't mean we're gonna drag you somewhere and do awful things to you. But
No.
Jesus,
Yeah.
maybe somewhere in between those 2 points.
would be nice. It would be nice, but it's a wild time now. It's a wild era we live in. Very, you gotta be. Everything's
Well, you comedians,
very wild. Yeah.
I told Chris, me and Chris talk a lot, and all the shit that's going on with you and the stand-ups is, I said you, meaning stand-ups in general, is that it happened to radio guys. The
It
PC
did?
culture
Yeah.
fucking took out all the good radio shows, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I remember saying to the comics way back in the day, like, they're coming after you guys next. Don't think they're not.
How far back do you think it started with the radio guys?
Oh, fuck. That's at least old now, 10 years at least.
So it started around there?
See, when you did a radio show, all you had to do was worry about the FCC regulations.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of rules, can't curse, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
As long as you follow those, they left you alone. But then the PC culture starts sneaking in. Everyone with a little letterhead, and then all of a sudden maybe you have an Asian character on the show, and there's no hate in your heart. You're just trying to be funny, and maybe someone could do the accent well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden that was a no-no.
Excuse me.
Hair looks wonderful.
Thank you.
For real. Congrats. All right. Enjoy the day.
You made her day. That was great. See, she appreciated that.
I had to say something.
Yeah.
The sound we heard through half the fucking podcast was her getting her hair blown out.
Her hair does look good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Soft. Right? Fluffy?
Yeah, that's wild. Now
so-
that if you have talent, it's like it's racist to do like an accent or something
Yeah.
if you're not that race.
Yeah. No, so the radio guys, they didn't have any hate in their heart. There was even a radio guy that, I forget the exact story, but he had an Asian bit, and he was married to an Asian woman, and that didn't even help him.
Fresh.
Chrissy
Yeah.
D!
Good seeing you, all right?
I'll come through and get mine.
Nice to
man,
meet
listen, he's got my number. Just give me a call.
you. Nice to meet you,
Nice
brother.
meeting you,
For
all
real.
right? For real.
Got a great...
Barbershop, 3rd Avenue.
Chris, I'll see you.
I'm going to come back for that mohawk.
Thank you.
But we got to go get Chrissy's kid.
Whenever you're ready, man.
All right, thanks, buddy.
We're gonna
All
stop
right.
in the bike shop too on the way over there.
Yeah?
I'll see you later. Later, Steph.
All right.
Yeah, Anthony Esposito. It's a good cut, no?
Yeah.
I would. I was going to the other. I
No.
looked in the other shop.
You guy gets fresh fucking cuts for $33.
And it seems like you got some energy back, too, Chris.
Yeah.
Now what are we doing? Should I leave you?
No, we're gonna go. Let's go. Well, walk this way. We're gonna stop in the bike shop real quick. Talk to Anthony for.
Finish telling me about that thing about the radio.
So, yeah, so all of a sudden, like, it wasn't, good enough that you follow the FCC regulations. This wind might kill us. Hold on. Let's cross the street.
I'm fucking hungry, but I can't have bread.
You can't have bread?
Keto.
Yeah. You're exhausting. Following your diets is completely
And I
exhausting.
just keep gaining weight.
Right.
You're stupid.
So all of a sudden, like some Asian group that doesn't even listen to the show started a letter campaign or whatever, calling the radio station. And it used to drive me nuts because, the radio stations and management, like, we would go to them and go, these people don't listen to the fucking show. Tell them I'm sorry, but there's no hate in their hearts, and they're just trying to entertain people. It wasn't good enough. radio companies got really scared and just started firing all the edgy shows.
Yeah.
And then I said, you watch, they'll go after stand-up comics next. And everyone thought I was crazy. Like, there's no fucking way, you know? But sure enough, the club owners and whatnot, everyone's getting nervous out there.
You're very right. We're in the midst of it right now.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Louis C.K. thing?
I think I think most people don't care.
Yeah.
I think most women don't care. I think what's happened now is like people forsake the details to just to be involved in an emotional lynch mob.
Yeah.
And they want to lump everyone in together. And
By the way, did you see that blonde girl sitting on Steeple?
yes,
No fumes.
Yeah, no fumes at all.
Zero fumes.
What does that mean?
If we could tell, oh my God.
Chris said.
Yeah. So we can look at women now
tell
and
which
see
ones.
if their vagina is going to smell or not, and we say fumes or no fumes. So we, for the most part, blonde, blue eyes, no fumes.
fumes. Something
If
about-
you got Scandinavian background, no fumes. Like Doug Stanhope said that the stinkless.
Let me
puss.
try. Ma'am, fumes or no fumes? Ma'am?
No fumes, just from the age.
Fumes. Yeah, it's the age. It's not her fault, you know. Here's Soup Guy again, right in front of us. Guy, he has no purpose. He's going nowhere.
Holy fuck.
He just goes into different stores. He's going to go into the bike shop next, probably.
Why does he walk around in a suit? I still...
Let's see 100
Can I
years
ask
instead
the
of
guy?
tradition.
His job is just to feel classy. That's what he
Just walks around.
So-
He's known as Soup Guy. I'm going to give him an Instagram.
So finish your...
So yeah, when you look at the specific details and that, it's the evidence of what happened. It's like, it's creepy, yes, I guess, but that the guy likes to jerk off in front of women. He's probably jerked off in front of tons of women who said yes and were okay with it. It was just these 4 instances, or I think there's 5 examples. To be honest, the creepiest one to me was the phone call where he was jerking off on the phone, if he was. But the other ones, he asked the girls. He said, hey, can I jerk off in front of you? They didn't say no. So he started jerking off. They're giggling and laughing. I guess he feels...
And granted, that is weird, but it's
weird,
not a crime.
but it's not a crime. It's not predatory behavior. Predatory behavior is like
Harvey Weinstein stuff.
Intentional
Yeah.
and threats and promises. And if he was like, hey, I will put you on Louis if you let me jerk off, or he said anything like that. But no, they were drunk, they were partying, they went back into his room, and that's what the guy's into. So is it weird? I guess.
No, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's creepy behavior, but...
It's creepy behavior, but I mean, it's creepy behavior if someone's not into it. It's like...
This way. This is where my kid is. So you want to just wait on the corner?
Right here, it's...
Or come down a little bit.
Wow, that makes a guy feel good. Wait on this corner because I'm going to run into people that don't like you.
Yeah, you're cheating. You're treating us like we're your new girlfriend. Like, wait
No,
here,
it's
'cause
just
my baby's
it's not
mama
you
can't.
guys. It's the podcast. If she sees them on a podcast,
No, I get it.
I'll just
You know?
say this is a sex toy.
yeah,
To be honest, we're better off down here.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Even if you weren't here, I'd want to stay here.
Really?
Too.
Oh, my God, what's that
It's just
about?
unpredictable up there.
Gets a little unpredictable up there.
I like to stay where it's predictable down here.
There could be a tsunami on that block.
Yeah, something could happen up there. This tree's safe right here.
Oh, look, he even walks ahead of us really quickly.
Yeah, there's a little tension over there. So,
Are they getting along?
you never know.
Right.
But it's not a happy situation.
Yeah,
at this
Chrissy's
point.
getting his daughter from, his baby mama.
Yeah.
Look, he's even looking back to make sure we're staying.
Yeah.
Like
He wants to make
obedient
sure there's
dogs.
witnesses in case he gets killed.
Right.
He's like, he actually wants us close enough to hear screams, but far enough not to initiate any murder.
So we should be close enough so we can film some shit,
Yeah.
just in case he needs it in court.
I mean, you will shoot all the way to number one on iTunes
No kidding.
if Chris gets stabbed right now.
Oh my God! Wow, he wasn't playing. It was fun, and then all of a sudden it was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
No, with the
You know
Louis.
he means it when he's like, you guys stay down here.
Right. I don't think Louis C.K.'s whole career should be destroyed because of that behavior. I think he's a bit on the creepy side, obviously. And I think if the Comedy Cellar wants him to perform, that's okay. And you have the right to walk out if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And I mean, I go so far as to say it's creepy to me. I'm sure it's creepy to a lot of people. But people have all types of sorts of weird sexual things they want to do. Like I said, I'm sure he probably did that with his wife or his girlfriends, or he likes to jerk off, So it's his thing. It's weird to me, but here's the thing. It's like if everyone is there's such power in saying you're a victim now that it empowers you for some strange reason that we've moved the goalposts all the way back to like these scenarios and being a victim. Like, yeah, I guess these women are kind of victims, but are they compared to like people who've really been the victims of sexual assault or rape? I mean, it seems weird to compare them to those.
Well,
girls.
that's the problem. You got to figure out how to filter this out because for the longest time, women were too scared to speak up. So now they finally feel like the culture's changed enough where they could speak up. But then you wonder, to your point, where's the line where some people are just bullshitting and trying to get back at somebody and where actual, bad behavior happened.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I like that the women could finally, feel like they could speak out.
That is good. That is real good. But I think what it comes down to is just it's the details. You gotta look at what the details of what actually happened is, and you gotta weigh it that way. And yeah, it's just like this lynch mob justice is crazy to me.
I think what would help Louis C.K. is he's got to talk about it. He's been gone for what, a year, 9, 10 months?
Yeah, he just went up and did a regular set.
And then he went up and did a regular set on, who knows, Gold Doubloons or whatever. He finds the good stuff. But I think it would have helped if he would have addressed, as they say, the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Like said something.
Yeah, I mean I know I may not be popular in this, but with his particular scenario, I just feel like it was blown up because it was during this whole movement.
Right.
I feel like if this came out 10 years ago, you'd be like, that guy's fucking a creep.
Right.
But it wouldn't be this whole, like, should Louis ever do stand-up again? Right. Or, it's like...
I think you got to give people a chance, too, There's a lot of people that have done their time in jail and they can't fucking find a job because no one wants to fucking hire them. And I think that's bad too. But then again, if you're a business owner, maybe that certainly scares off a lot of people. But then these criminals that are walking the streets that did their time, they're like, fuck, I might as well go back to robbing people because I can't fucking get a job.
Yeah.
I believe people do deserve a chance.
They do. And I mean, but like, what's truly the difference between Louis wanting to jack off in front of you and asking, by the way? So, and there's a lot of exhibitionists who are worse. Seems like in all these cases he asked. But what's the difference between him asking to jerk off in front of you and some woman who says, like, I want you to pee on me or let me pee on you in the bed? And if she was a powerful comic, like, is there it's like people, you see, if you think about it that way, you're like, oh, it's a kink. It's a weird kind of creepy thing. But I'm sure there's other people who have comparable things.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like
every single one of you comics have some weird fucking
I've
kink.
heard stories.
Oh my God.
Even some female comics who fucking say do this, and you're like,
as a group, you guys are a bit on the creepy side.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, they say, Louis had a little power. It's like, I mean, he wasn't doing it because he was. I'm sure he always did it. I'm sure he always liked jerking
as an
off.
opener a long, long time ago. I'm sure he had the same behavior. I think you're 100% right, but. I don't know. I think he should have addressed the situation a little bit. But if Norm or anybody else wants to put Louis C.K. on their stage, then so fucking be it, man. Yeah. Maybe warn the people ahead of time, maybe. But those people could have left, and I'm sure they would have got a refund at the Comedy Cellar in a second.
Yeah.
But I also heard that he got a standing ovation.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard.
Was it a good set?
Everyone who was there says it was like he murdered.
Really?
And then got a standing ovation because of how funny he was, not because it was an appearance by Louis. It was just like I mean, you can't deny the guy's just fucking hilarious.
Of course.
He's so good at stand-up comedy.
Well, what's going on with the stand-up world? You guys got a lot of activists now. You got a lot of stand-up activists.
Yeah. It's
that's weird to me.
Yeah, it's the two things.
Because I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
Because I go back to radio again. Okay, you got to stick up for your own when you can. I mean, if it's somebody that did some blatantly bad shit, okay, sure, maybe you got to turn your back on them. But in radio, like when a radio guy would get fired, all the other radio shows would be like, "Yeah, fuck that guy," and I'm like, "No, you asshole! They're gonna come after you next."
Yeah.
Like the Imus thing was a big one for us. I stood up for Imus, and not many shows did. And all the black shows, they're like, fuck Imus, and they were happy he got fired. I'm like, you dummies, they're going to go after you guys next. Don't you get how this works?
Yeah, you're right.
And
they did. I remember that tsunami thing.
Right.
They went after Hot 97. Yeah. You're right. It did happen to the radio world kind of first.
It happened first, but my point is now you got all these little. Oh, here comes Chris. He's got his kid in a stroller.
He doesn't look like. He looks like someone who just kidnapped someone's kid.
Yeah, yes, he really does. He looks like a monster.
He looks like a monster with that bob.
But really fast before he gets here because he's going to get nervous again. But then you guys got like these comedian wimpy like activists that are causing a stink, and I'm like, you don't think you're going to be next?
Right.
What is wrong with
And they
you?
always are. You look at Jamie Kilstein. He was a good example.
I don't know.
Well, he was
I don't
just
know
like
the
this
name.
pure activist comedian, and then it turned on him. And his scene, his audience turned on him because he probably just hit on a couple girls and he was married.
Right.
And they were like, he's a sexual predator. And then he became banned from everywhere.
Gotcha.
So you're right. It turns on you.
Right.
You know?
Say hi, Aunt Yannis.
Hey, what's
And then
up, girl?
this is Uncle Opie.
Hi.
Say hi, Uncle Opie.
What a cutie. I've seen her in the Instagrams,
Did I
but
put too much sunblock on?
yeah, you look.
I
look.
look sickly.
Yeah.
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 I actually didn't know it was sunblock, and I thought you were like, I was going to say you need to go drink some water.
Yeah.
Because you're pale.
Dude, you look like a ghost.
Yeah. I
And
gotta
where's
wash
my
it off of my face.
suntan lotion? I told you.
Here.
I got the pre, brother.
Here, brother.
Yeah? Let's all get white faces, Giannis.
You want some?
No, I'm Greek. I'll be
Greek.
I got it.
All
I
right.
got a little
Can you hold my?
yeah.
Do you got my pea cup, by the way?
I do.
Oh,
You
good.
want me to? I'll hold whatever.
You don't even know what happened while
What
you were
just
getting your hair
happened?
cut.
Holy mackerel.
You don't
You had to pee?
Here, hold
You
this.
peed in a cup?
No.
You have good mic tech. No, you have terrible mic
I do.
technique. It's a little too close to your face.
All right.
All right. Should we turn
Who
off
wants
the
to see the dog?
podcast? Should we turn off the
We're
podcast?
gonna walk back and do. We gotta do a podcast of our own. Do you want to come on Bayridge on the Patreon episode?
What is this? What is
I
this
put too
paste?
much. I put too much on my face.
Look how white my hands are. I can't even rub it in.
You did put too much on your face, and I mean, look at his neck. Take a picture of his neck so he can see it. I mean, yeah, you guys look like geisha girls.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Are we going to keep walking, Chris, or should I turn this off?
Whatever you want to do.
Sometime-
Just no more cursing or anything like that.
No,
Just-
God, no.
Nice. I like your shoes. Those are nice.
Those are nice. Those are like
Where did you get
grandma's.
those slippers? Those are nice chunks.
Oh, my God, the pigeons are attacking. Jesus.
Those are nice chunks.
That guy beeped his horn and 100 pigeons just flew.
You're not a hyena. I thought you were a hyena.
Chris,
Let's go, mate.
let's end this.
You want to end it? Yeah, we found it. I've ran out
No,
of gas.
no, you didn't. You were
Yeah.
good, bro. But me,
We must have done 2 hours.
yeah, but next time it's gonna be me and Giannis, man. We got fucking chemistry.
Wow, yeah.
We
Oh,
got
come
the
on, dude.
chemistry,
This
bro.
is the new hyenas. Opie and Yannis, the history
No, we're going math.
the sexual assault hyenas.
We're
we
going-
talk about sexual assault.
We're gonna go math hyenas,
Math
and we're gonna take out history hyenas. That's what we do.
Fine,
now.
and I'll show up with geography hyenas, and I'll tell you every state capital.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah, name a state. I'll tell you the capital.
Yeah, but I don't know them, so you could say anything.
You know every state.
Arkansas.
Arkansas,
Little Rock.
Minnesota,
St. Paul.
New Jersey,
Elizabeth.
Buffalo.
I didn't know that.
Buffalo.
actually-
It's not Elizabeth.
It's Trenton, I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Oh, you
Fail.
got it
Buffalo.
wrong already.
You're ready.
What was the other one? Buffalo?
Yeah, I was just trying to make it into a bit.
Yeah.
Failed miserably.
Who wants? Anybody want? Baby, do you want something to eat?
All right, we're gonna end
Want a
this.
empanada?
Mommy, do you want some tortillas?
Giannis said when I talk to my baby, I talk to her like a Puerto Rican grandmother. I'm
It
like,
actually
baby,
sounds-
you want food?
It actually sounds like
Like a
Thai prostitute.
Thai
Yeah, he goes,
Taiwanese
"Mommy,"
prostitute.
Oh Jesus,
Hey,
what's
Mama.
wrong with you?
You want something, Mama?
Mama,
Mama, you hungry, Mama?
baby, you hungry?
Baby, you hungry?
Baby.
All right, why don't we get the plugs in? Maybe
All right.
maybe we'll do bonus podcasts, which I do too.
All right.
Which means that I just turn it on again. But let's end this officially. We didn't even get to talk about stupid questions on Comedy Central.
Oh yeah, that's
which
right.
is
I
doing
forgot
well.
about that. Yeah.
When can people see that with Chris
That's
Distefano?
That's on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Stupid Questions on Comedy Central with Chris Distefano. And then you can check my website, chrisdcomedy.com, and follow me at chrisdcomedy on everything. But also follow at History Hyenas Podcast for all the Bay Ridge Boys History Hyena Podcast bullshit. And go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys to be a part of the matriarch, which is mine and Yannis Pappas' Patreon fan base family where we give you guys behind the scenes shit, and we do history tours, but only for our Patreon members of the Matriarch.
And I absolutely am a fan of Bayridge Boys, for real.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, guys. And Yannis, first time we really did this, because like you said earlier,
He looks like a geisha girl.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, look at that. I'll send you all these videos and pics.
Oh, thanks. How about you don't post any of them until I look at them? No, I don't care. Yannis, so what do you want to promote? We finally did it, by the way. Like you said, you did the radio show for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But we finally did it.
We did it. History Hyenas podcast, obviously, first and foremost. And just follow me online, Yannis Pappas. Also, Bayridge Boys at Instagram. And the Rigorous Podcast with Maurice. That's it.
All right, guys. Bayridge Brooklyn, we did it. Joey, take it away.
Nice trip to Brooklyn, Greg. Good call on sampling your guest podcast, History Hyenas, at Apple. I was looking up the Bayridge Boys on YouTube earlier. Nice. You know, those two are the perfect couple. Without the gee part, I think. Incidentally, the paint store scene that kicks off Saturday Night Fever with Six Brothers Hardware. Not there anymore. Now it might be called Bayridge Home Center on 5th Avenue, around 73rd. That's off the top of my head. If I'm wrong, Opie listeners, go ahead, kill me. That's what I get for not researching online. You could have also hit Lenny's Pizza on 86 and put a slice on top of a slice like Travolta did in an iconic intro. Lots of tourists do it, but sounds like you did enough walking for the day. Boy, I could go for a slice of Sicilian right about now. These last 2 episodes got me a bit homesick. I'll leave links for Chris and Yannis in the description of this episode. If you haven't subscribed to this podcast as of yet, well, come on. OpieRadio.com for cool merch. And don't forget to hit the 5-star rating on Apple so we can keep spreading the word at Opie Radio.
The Westwood One Podcast Network. Viewpoint with Bakari Sellers.
Congressman, 2 key issues in order to stay relevant with millennial voters: student loan debt and criminal justice reform.
If you're going in the same direction with different strategies, well, you can compromise and work together on that. But if you're going in opposite directions, it's just hard.
Viewpoint Bakari Sellers. Download and subscribe at Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and the Westwood One Podcast app. Free from the Westwood One Podcast Network.